My name is Nate Bond, and I'll be doing med prep for George Jackson. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 2 patient identifiers. I have on his med drawer, I have George Jackson. I have date of birth 12/24/1948, 12/24/1948. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my PO medications. So I have a furosemide 40 milligram tablet. It is PO, 1 tablet due 8 a.m. every day. And I'm going to prepare that. So I have furosemide 40 milligrams. Expiration date is valid. Package is intact. It's due at 8 a.m. and it's by mouth. My next PO medication is Protonix 40 milligrams, pantoprazole sodium 40 milligrams. It's 1 tablet PO due 8 a.m. Schedule, okay. So package is intact, expiration date is valid. Alright, and I'm going to put those aside. And then I have a 1 milliliter of hepatitis B surface antigen, 0.02 milligrams per milliliter, pre-filled syringe. I'm going to give 1 milliliter of that. It's due once today, so I'm going to give it with the rest of them, and I'm going to do it intramuscularly. Just going to make sure I have hepatitis B surface antigen vaccine, 0.02 milligrams per milliliter. All right. And then my last one would be regular insulin, 100 units per milliliter. It's on a sliding scale. It's going to go subcutaneously every 4 hours, and it is due at 8 a.m. now. So based on the sliding scale, I'm going to check his labs. I'm going to go to his glucose level. And I'm going to check his glucose from this morning, which was 323. So I'm going to go back to his meds and check the sliding scale. So 323 would put me at 8 units. So I'll be giving 8 units of regular insulin subcutaneously. So now I'm going to draw out my medications. So first I have 1 milliliter of hepatitis B surface antigen. Based on Mr. Jackson's weight, I'll be doing a 23 gauge 1-inch needle. He is 101 kilos, so that puts him in the range for this type of needle. Then I'm going to clean off the top of the hepatitis B surface antigen vaccine bottle for 15 seconds with an alcohol swab. I'm going to assemble my syringe here. So it's 1 milliliter, so I'm going to pull back 1 milliliter of air. And then I'm ready to draw up my hepatitis B surface antigen. Push the air in. I'm going to scoop the cap. I'm going to go ahead and make it a label for this one so I don't forget it. George Jackson. I have Hep B surface antigen. I have 1 milliliter of it. It's due at 0800 hours. It's going intramuscularly, and I think that's good. I'm also going to add the concentration of this. So that one's ready to go. Now I'm going to draw up my insulin, and like I said, he was 323 this morning, so that's going to put him at 8 units of regular insulin. I'm going to clean off the top of my insulin bottle for 15 seconds. Alright, I'm going to draw up 8 units. Alright, now I'm ready. I'm going to push the air in. And then I'm going to draw out, I'm going to come past 8 units, and I'm going to come back to it. Eight units. I'm going to scoop the cap. Because it's in a specific insulin syringe, I don't need to label this one. I already know it's insulin. But I'm going to have another RN verify that it is 8 units.
Okay. So I see 8 units of insulin. Looks like his blood glucose is 323 on his sliding scale. Looks like his sliding scale has that at 8 units of insulin. So 8 units, you're good to go.
Thank you. So now that I have all my medications prepared, I'm going to go ahead and do my second check. So I have George Jackson, 12/24/1948, and I'm going to do my second check of his medications. I'll run through the PO medications first. So I have furosemide, 40 milligrams. It is 1 tablet, PO, due at 8 a.m. For George Jackson. Package is intact, not past the expiration date. Alright. And then my other PO med, I have Protonix 40 milligrams, pantoprazole sodium 45.1 milligrams, delayed release oral tablet. It is due by mouth. It is package is intact and the expiration date is not passed. It's due at 8 a.m. this morning. And then I also have my 1 milliliter of hepatitis B vaccine, surface antigen, 0.02 milligrams per milliliter, pre-filled syringe. It is due at 8 a.m. It is going intramuscularly. I have 1 milliliter. Alright. And then lastly, I have my insulin. It is regular insulin, 100 units per milliliter. It is going subcutaneously based on the sliding scale. I have 8 units. It is due at 8 a.m. for Mr. George Jackson. And then I'm going to